ಅದು ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ ಘಮ ಘಮ ಪರಿಮಳ. I love this. I love the texture of that rasmalai, and also it's like you're getting 2 in 1. Rasmalai ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, rose milk ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
That is actually the combination.
That is the appeal of this dessert.
The rasgulla of India Sweet House, when you press it, it just squeezes completely. But the moment you release, it comes back to its original size.
It springs back. One bite, sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
Well, we just crossed the Koramangala branch of India Sweet House, and this morning I'm on my way to Whitefield to launch the 30th outlet of India Sweet House. Hi folks, welcome to a new vlog. This is going to be a vlog with a difference. It's going to be a launch vlog, and I love mithai, and what better opportunity to taste mithai than to be invited to launch a store. So I thought we'd take the cameras along, and through this vlog bring you a bit of the sweetness. Before we get there, there's the minor matter of the traffic that we will have to endure between Koramangala and Whitefield. These days, getting from one neighborhood to another itself takes a considerable amount of time, leave alone traveling from one part of town to the other end of town. So what India Sweet House is trying to do is have multiple outlets across the city. So whenever you think mithai, you'll have a store of India Sweet House not too far away from you. So stick around till the end of the vlog. Hopefully you'll enjoy this one. Namaskara. That's my father. Yes. Namaskara. I've met you many a times.
This is Tarun.
Namaskara.
Tarun is a franchisee.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Videos when I was in the US and craving to come back to India.
Oh, nice. So you are the franchisee for this store?
I am partnering with
Tarun is a serial entrepreneur himself.
Oh, nice.
He's a very big fan of you.
Whenever you have taste something and say, so we all at home make that sound.
Hi.
What are your top picks now from India Sweet House?
There are many. But the one sweet that I keep thinking about often is the Pataka Pak, I must admit. And also the Sheer Mohan that we tasted the last time around.
ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಹೌಸಿನ 30ನೇ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟಿನ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ನಡೀತಿದೆ. ಈ ಉದ್ಘಾಟನೆಯನ್ನು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ಅಚ್ಚುಮೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಕೃಪಾಲ್ ಅಮ್ಮಣ್ಣ ಅವರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯೋ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದೆಯೋ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಈ ಔಟ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕೂಡ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಆಶಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೂ ದಿ ಆನರ್ ಸರ್.
ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಲಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಲಿ. I'm very happy to be launching the 30th outlet of India Sweet House here in Whitefield. I think the first one we did was in Vijayanagar. That was outlet number 6. And then we did Koramangala, outlet number 12. And now we are in the 30th outlet. So may the India Sweet House tribe continue to grow, continue to prosper and spread sweet happiness, not just in Bengaluru but all over Karnataka and eventually across the country.
India Sweet House is a wonderful place for organic delicacies and extraordinary quality. So let's all taste some wonderful sweets.
ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಲಿ.
Please, sir. Wishing you all the best.
This is the jaggery Mysore Pak. Chale sakre illa. Only jaggery. So jaggery, gram flour and tuppa. Very good. So kardan taste madana.
Kardan is new.
I want to taste one rasgulla even. Kardan. So today along with sihi, kahi, chandru sir, of course we all know him, we all love him, who's taking us through his sweets. We also have Rajesh, who's the chief sweet maker, the curator of all the food that you see coming out of India Sweet House. So he's going to give us those little nuances that make these sweets special.
Kardan originated in Amingad, North Karnataka, and from there it has spread.
So this is among the very few which uses Indian spices as a mix with the sweets.
Yeah.
Bone is again a very integral part. That's why you get the crunch of it.
I can certainly taste the hard spices somewhere there.
ಪಾಪಿ
So it
ಸೀಡ್
gives you a lot of
ಗಸಗಸೆ ಇದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ.
ಗಸಗಸೆ ಇದೆ, ಜಿಂಜರ್ ಪೌಡರ್ ಇದೆ, ಸ್ಟಾಂಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ವಿ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಕೇರ್ ಬೀಜ ಇದೆ, ಕಾರ್ಡಮಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದೆ, and ಗೋಂದ್ ಇದೆ, and dry fruits with dry coconut.
And I also like the way the cashew is a little softened, Allah.
The nuts give you a very nice feel to the when you are biting it. The flavor of poppy seeds, gasgase, the flavor of copra, dry coconut, gives you a burst of flavors in the mouth.
And also that poppy seed has a slightly toasty sort of a flavor.
Exactly.
There's a bit of a gritty bite to it.
Yeah.
Big size rasgulla.
The quality of rasgulla is the sponginess, how spongy it is. The rasgulla of India Sweet House, when you press it, it just squeezes completely. But the moment you release, it comes back to its original size.
It springs back. One bite, sir.
Yes, sir, please.
You know, the function of a good rasgulla is to absorb all that syrup, and when you place it in the mouth, release it in a gush.
Yes, that happens so beautifully with this.
I think a good rasgulla should also be able to contain the sweetness within itself.
The more porous it is, the more spongy it is. That's the best part.
People used to call it the white gulab jamun.
Okay.
People didn't know what this was.
So how did this come about? Did somebody drop some chena into sugar syrup?
The story is that they left it and something fell and curdled. And with that, the innovation of the rasgulla happened, then the rasmalai happened, and then the sandesh happened.
Gulabi rasmalai, the rose rasmalai.
The rose syrup we use comes from Rajasthan. This is not one of your rasnas, malas, kirsans or anything. This is actually made by a person in Rajasthan,
Okay.
in Mewat. It's a thing of the syrups. This is actually a 100% natural rose syrup that's combined with the milk.
ಅದು ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ ಘಮ ಘಮ ಪರಿಮಳ. I love this. I love the texture of that rasmalai, and also it's like you're getting two in one. Rasmalai ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, rose milk ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲ?
That is actually the combination.
That is the appeal of this dessert.
It's liked by all ages. Rose milk, even from the small kids, the elders, love the rose milk.
I think I certainly love this rose rasmalai. If you come here to India Sweet House, definitely try it. I also want to make sure that I drink all the rose halu. It's about 10:30 in the morning. I haven't had breakfast. I think a spot of milk is always nice.
From Chittoor, we have brought this palkova. This is made from pure buffalo milk. Unlike all other palkovas, which is made from cow milk, this is made from buffalo milk. The texture is entirely different.
So I'm also expecting this to be a lot more creamier, fattier.
Creamier, very creamier. Just melts, giving you that grainy texture in the mouth. As you're
What is the
biting.
moistness here in this form?
That is milk.
I think the flavor of that nutmeg.
Nutmeg. Super. Pudina kodbade.
Oh, so ಇದು ಕೊಡುಬಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು
Pudina flavor.
ತೂತಿಲ್ಲ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪುದೀನ ಇದೆ.
Pudina. Filled it with pudina.
I think we needed that respite after tasting 4 sweets in a row.
Last, your favorite for both of you, 1 by 2.
Sheer Mohan.
India Sweet House only there are more than 100 sweets. Number 1, the best is Sheer Mohan.
You know, even as you hold it, I love its soft, fragile texture.
Yeah.
It's a sweet that you almost feel like you want to caress before you taste.
Exactly.
Allah?
Just melts.
It's like air, like a wisp of air that you swallowed.
Yes, exactly.
If milk was to be served to you in the texture of air, well, that's how I imagine this would
Exactly.
be. The Sheer Mohan.
It's so light. It is so mild sweet that you don't know how much you're eating. You just keep eating one after another and you will not know that you have eaten a lot of sweets. That's kind of
Fantastic.
So generally, you will never stop at one. You immediately go for a second or a third.
So, well, we've tasted our fill of the mithai here at India Sweet House. We've only tasted 4 or 5, but there's plenty more that's in store for you. So, definitely find your way to the 30th outlet of India Sweet House here in Whitefield.
And taste all of them. Pack all of them. You will love each one of them.
So sir, you've been observing India Sweet House all this while. Your experience ಹೇಗಿದೆ India Sweet House?
You know, I always look for stories that have depth. Of course, my first interaction with India Sweet House was a sweet brand, was a sweet shop that I inaugurated. But when I learned of the story that went behind the creation of India Sweet House, I look forward to tastings out here. And even today we tasted about 5 or 6 things.
You have only one sweet to have for the rest of your life. ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Which one would it be?
You know, I always go by what is in present, what is in the present, what is there before me. So I don't have favorites, etc. But today, of the sweets that I tasted, that Sheer Mohan, I think is ultimate. I think it's a sweet that distills the flavor of milk into a medium that you can only imagine, that is air.
People want to be a little more healthy, a little more conscious about their athleticism and stuff. What do you think is the most healthy sweet you can have without any guilt?
I think if you look at Bengali sweets by and large, right, there you can perhaps look at sweets which are not so indulgent. But I always tell people, do everything, meaning try all sweets in this context, but moderate. If you adopt moderation, you can taste everything. Why do you have to give up? Life is meant to be enjoyed. The sweets that you find out here are meant to be enjoyed. Enjoy them in moderation,
Lovely idea.
and you can enjoy them for a long time.